Yeah, the second question. A coin of 50 diameter rolls over a horizontal table. Horizontal table or a straight line or straight path or linear. When a circle is rolling on a straight path or table or linearly, okay, when it is rolling like this, simply the problem is nothing but cycloid. We have to draw the cycloid. Name the curve. Here if you see the problem, name the curve. Name the curve means nothing but it is a cycloid. First of all you have to decide it is a cycloid. If circle is rolling on the another circle outside, it will be epicycloid. Externally if it is rolling, epicycloid. Internally it is rolling, hypocycloid. Okay, here this problem is cycloid because it is rolling on the horizontal table. Okay, so first of all the circle diameter how much is given? 50 so 50 is the diameter, means radius will be 25. So with 25 radius first to draw the circle. With 25 radius draw the circle. Very simple problem it is. Cycloid is very simple. So here draw the circle. Yeah, draw a circle and divide it into how many parts? 12 parts. We have to divide it into 12 parts. Sometimes in some textbooks they divide it into 8 parts, so you can divide it into 8 parts also, but to get the smooth curve 12 parts will be preferable. Okay, if you want to divide it into 8 parts you can divide it into 8 parts, no problem with that. So 12 parts. To divide it into 12 parts, simply set the compass to this radius and no need the protractor to divide it into 8 parts. Simply you can divide like this. Okay, right. After dividing it into 12 parts you have to draw the horizontal table. It is rolling on the horizontal table. So this is the horizontal table. Horizontal table is nothing but a line, straight line. Horizontal, straight. How much length it will be? For one complete revolution it is covering one complete revolution. The circumference of the circle is nothing but the horizontal table length. This length how much it will be? 2 pi r. Okay, if you find out the value, you will get approximately how much? Not approximately, you have to take exactly. So 157 you will get. So take the 157 length. Okay, even you have to show the dimensions I will show you later. How many parts we have to divide it into? 12 parts. To divide it into 12 parts I'm using dividing a line method. Take, or otherwise you divide it into by using scale, but it should be 12 parts. So first we will do it half. We'll do it half, and again we will do it half. We'll do it half. Next we have to divide it into three parts. I'm indicating approximately, but you have to divide it into exactly 12 parts by using dividing a line method. In geometry constructions we discussed dividing a line method. Okay, so indicate all the points. I'm indicating points with pen. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and here I'm starting numbering from this point on the circle. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. After that, simple, the step 1 is very simple. Draw the circle, divide it into 12 parts. Draw the line, divide it into 12 parts. How much this length? 2 pi r. Next, draw the horizontal lines from every point. From every point means 11 to 1, like this we have to draw the parallel lines. I am drawing with the scale here, but you have to draw with the drafter. Okay, because if you draw with the drafter, then only you will get exactly horizontal lines. Use drafter to draw all the problems. Don't use pencil scale. Okay. Even if you are facing any problem with drafter, you just practice once or twice, you will understand. Okay, all lengths are same with this ground line, and draw the vertical lines from 1 2 3 4. Draw the vertical lines onto the central axis. On to the central axis, remember this point. Draw the vertical lines onto the central axis or central line, the line which is passing through center. So this is now from 1 also. This is C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9, C10, C11, C12. Okay, now this contact point, from this contact point onwards we have to start the curve. First you should know that we are starting the curve from the center from the contact point, and it is ending at the end point. It is ending at the end point. You have to remember this point. You have to draw the curve and you have to end the curve at 12. Start from 12, end to the 12. Start from 12, end to the 12. Right. Now set compass procedure I am writing, but there is no need to write procedure in the exam. Set compass to radius. Here radius how much? 25. Set compass to radius. From C1 cut the one horizontal line, and so on. From C2 cut the second horizontal. From C3 cut the third horizontal. See here how I am indicating the points. From C1 means this is the C1. From C1 cut the first horizontal line. From C2 cut the second horizontal line. From C3 third horizontal line. From C4 fourth horizontal line. From C5 fifth horizontal line. From C6 sixth horizontal line. From C7 seventh horizontal line. From C8 eighth horizontal line. C9 ninth. C10 10th. C11 11th. C12, at 12 you have to complete the curve. Now you should get the curve like this. So the cycloid curve must be dark. Circle is medium dark. This is circle is medium dark. The horizontal line also medium. Horizontal table also medium. And you have to draw circle from C12. This is the end center. So here you have to draw a circle. Means what? Means what? This is the end position of the circle after one revolution. This is the end position. Now we will see tangent and normal. So tangent and normal, to indicate tangent and normal, they will give the dimension first. 30 mm from the ground. Ground means this is the ground. From the ground you have to indicate 30 mm. If you observe here, it is how much? 2 centimeter. Here how much? 3 centimeter. So this is the point which is 30 mm from the ground. This is 30. Okay. First indicate the point. Indicate point at 30 from ground. From ground indicated. After that, draw curve with the radius. Draw curve with radius. Where? On central line. On central line. So this is the radius. Set the radius, and from this point onto the center line. This is the center line. So this is the point. Here to here how much distance? Radius. Means how much? Radius 25. Through this line draw the vertical. Through this line draw the vertical onto the ground. So on the ground you will get one intersecting point. If you join these 2 points you will get the normal. Here you have to draw a perpendicular line. You will get the tangent. This is tangent. This is normal. See, tangent must passes through only one point. Okay, it must passes through one point only. Then only your problem will be correct. And you have to show the dimensions. Show the diameter of the circle like this. You have to show the diameter of the circle with the leader line pi 50. Pi means nothing but diameter. You have to take the arrowheads to the diameter of the circle, and here also you have to show the dimension where we have drawn the tangent and normal. Where we have drawn the tangent and normal at 30. So this is 30 like this. Okay, this is the cycloid problem solution.